Okay, I think it's
Now
going.
go this one.
What, you would have to see the channel? Did this thing die?
Chris, what do you want to get?
It's still there. Okay.
Oh, it just said now to open. I saw the sign. Now open.
Can someone check the YouTube channel?
I don't have my phone with me. Mine's somewhere. Gone.
I'm just curious.
I'm gonna just actually one day use the iron sights.
I'm gonna be using iron.
Yep, says it's live.
Gotta use the other
Alright,
one.
cool. Let's get this thing started. Oh, we'll send that new link after.
Oh yeah. Remember when I had to I shot Ace in the chest?
Oh gosh.
Shit, so Ace to play. You show me his guns.
He has a lot? Hey, I'm gonna cut off this thing for Senyum, the zip tie. On the gun. It's over. Maybe. It's gonna be cloudy with the chance of meatballs.
Okay. Alright, back to where we were going. Hey.
Hey, Echo man.
MP5, please.
Boy's Echo right here. He's Echo. Where's your phone? Where's your phone? You gotta be looking on your phone. Dude, that's sick. That's a sick man. That's sick.
So the problem is fucking tiny.
Aww. Is
So
it
it's supposed to strap over your head. Look at this shit.
Oh.
This is for tiny children.
That was why the
Is
other
it for
one was more
kids?
expensive.
So this is $8.
I know, that's why the other one was $12.
So it actually is removable.
Oh, okay.
snap.
This is just what it looks like under. But I need somewhere to connect these motherfuckers, man.
I don't have 2 Velcros for you.
Dang it.
Oh, you should have told me I had Velcro at home.
This is my gun. It's also a Jaeger gun.
That's sick.
It's a Jaeger gun.
With the 50 cal fucking
With the
muzzle
50
flash.
compensator.
Uh,
This is bug compensator.
the, what's that called?
What's that?
The muzzle brake?
Yeah, the muzzle brake.
What's his name?
You remember his DMR has like when you put the muzzle brake on it, it's huge.
It's streaming right now.
Yeah, Bucks.
Alright.
You don't use his DMR.
There we go. You guys ready?
I always think I'm on auto and then I just click once and then.
Alright, I'll hand out the liability forms after. But Zamir and Ian did it already.
Give permission to record.
Alright, guys.
Shoot his camera.
Nice. That was live.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Okay.
Channel.
Hit the like.
So, of course, safety first.
Go ahead and subscribe.
It's,
Let me
eye
know
protection,
Important.
gun
what you'd
safety,
like to see next.
attire. You want to wear the proper attire. There's not really a proper attire. Battery, especially if you have a lipo gun. Lipo battery, those are very dangerous. They could catch on fire and explode.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sign up for this.
All right, eye protection. So always keep eye protection on while playing. Make sure you have it on before you enter the field. Easy stuff. All right, so make sure fire selector is on safety when you're not firing or playing. Don't want it going off, taking out TVs.
Not me.
Happened
Who's
before.
done that before? Who was that?
Huh?
Who took out your
David.
TV?
Do not point the gun at each other if we're not playing. Again, magic BBs. That's why it's there. It's a thing. You seen it here. There's always a BB in there. You just don't know. It happens all the time. Yeah, so keep your finger off the trigger when you're not playing. Like that guy right there, bottom right corner. Doesn't have his finger on the trigger. Triggered. Up there, right there is your fire selector. So safe, semi, and auto. So just like long sleeve pants and a hat. Some basic stuff. That's just enough just for the BB for you not to hit your skin. You'll be alright. You'll be alright, yeah. That's the only part is when it hits your bare skin. That's when it really hurts. If you're covering your bare skin, it's just a little sting. You'll be alright.
Yeah, but 1,000 of them, so.
I'm wearing a shirt too.
Well,
Don't get shot. 1,000
don't get each other. Yeah, so the battery, like I said, if you're really hot, meaning you cannot touch it at all, stop using it right away because, yeah, those are. So that top right one, that's an example of a LiPo battery. It has 2 connectors like that. Don't ever plug. There's a specific charger for that battery. Don't ever plug that into any other charger, because if you plug it in on the top, that battery will explode. So,
Really?
yeah. So if you
Right
that you see that yellow connector right here, right here. If you plug it into this one, the battery will catch on fire. So this is the charging port right here for this one.
Can we see that in action?
I'll look up a YouTube video for you.
Sacrifice one right now, please.
I'm not gonna sacrifice my battery.
How much are
The
these
one that's already
batteries?
broken.
How much are these?
No, I'm not gonna, cause then I'll sacrifice my fire bag too and my charger.
How much are these batteries?
They're not too expensive. Not the cheap ones at least. I got like a 7-volt one, runs around like $12, $12.95. Yeah, example. That's a nunchuck battery. Yeah, nunchuck,
Yeah, but
stick,
what
mini
are the
battery.
batteries? How do we know when it's hot?
Like say your face is getting really hot.
Is
I
that
mean,
battery
no,
by the-
that's a good question because they naturally get hot, right? You're using it, the battery will naturally get hot, but it's something to like where you can't touch it. Like if you can't touch it, then
They bulge.
yeah, it's too hot. If you that's just the rule of thumb. If you can't touch it, then it's just stop using it for a while.
You gonna use this, bro?
Has one ever exploded on you?
No.
So cool.
That's a punishment gun.
So it's
Oh, hell yeah.
it's not likely to happen. So the weapon, your guys' weapons of course, how they work, selector switch, gun jams, and BBs. So hey, if you're interested on how these guns work, this is a typical version 2 gearbox, right?
You gotta put unnecessary stuff in this.
So you got the spring here, pulls back the piston. This is your, I don't know the name of the gears, but this is the motor. Spins this gear, pulls this gear back.
Trying out the coolest bag.
Piston goes forward. And that's how your BBs come out. Pretty cool.
What's the indicator?
So this is the fire selector, right? So you got your semi, your auto, and your safe. So bam, he went to semi. Doesn't go to auto on this GIF here, but yeah. So we want to I think we're all agreeing to go on semi. I don't mind going fully auto though. If your target's running, you could go ahead and go full auto. But if you see it's like an easy shot, just go ahead and switch to semi. The reason why we should switch in between because semi-auto actually kills your battery faster than full auto. So
Watch me.
yeah, because you're constantly closing and opening the circuit instead of the circuit constantly being on. Yeah.
Rear on burst, please.
So you guys with the AK, it's different. So the first lever is fully automatic. The second one is single fire. So yeah, so this is safe. Second one is the first one's full auto, and then all the way down is semi-automatic. This is a hop-up unit. You'll see it here. Let's plot. Yeah.
Do all of these guns have map?
Yeah, so you'll pull this lever back. Some of the guns I'll tell you not to pull back because the charging lever is broken on them. So this is the hop-up unit. So if you see your BB traveling low, you want to put it up so the BB will it spins the BB, so it'll increase the BB distance. So it has a backspin on it, so it'll go farther.
My laser.
So gun jams, yeah, this is a jam round right here. Yeah, the gun will stop firing BBs, and it will sound different to you. Like you can hear it like, it sounds very different to when you are shooting a BB. Do not continue to shoot. You'll only further jam it. It'll get jammed, like more BBs trying to get in there. Use the jam stick. Yeah, so you have to put this in the interval. Yeah, man. Yeah, that one right there. So there's 2 sides to this one. This side right here you're not going to use. This is what you use to clean your inner barrel. This one right here is what you're going to use to push it out, the BBs. So just jam it. Take the mag out and then jam this side in there, and then the BB will fall out, and then shoot once, and then one more BB should come out again. So BBs, there's all different weights. We're playing with, of course, the heavier the better. That's you're gonna get the distance on it. The wind's not gonna catch it. We're playing with the standard 20-gram BBs. 6 millimeter is the standard size of them. Do not reuse them; they will jam the gun. So if they're on the ground, don't touch it. Like, so if they fall, whatever, we have like a lot of them. It's not worth jamming your gun over. Yeah, if you shot it, if you shot it out and you think it's clean, no, don't bother. It'll jam the gun. It's not polished anymore. It's gotten dirty. It's not nice and clean anymore. So don't reuse BBs. All right, we're here the game modes. All right, we're gonna ignore this one. It's got a little complicated when I was explaining it to everyone. So we're gonna skip this slide. This one right here, just capture the leader one. So we're gonna start off with some Guardians. So 2 leaders, 1 on each team. Each leader has 3 balloons attached to them, so 1 on each shoulder, and then they're gonna have 1 attached on top of their head. So objective for each team. Yeah, so we have like water balloons, so it'll go like a normal balloon won't pop. Yeah, but water balloons will pop. No balloons will. Yeah, so.
Ooh, wait.
Sure, you play.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so
Top of the head, that's dangerous.
you're not gonna get shot there. Your balloon's gonna get shot out.
I think people are still gonna
Hit the face. Tuck, 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 tuck. It's like damn.
It's all
All
like a little higher.
right, so the objective for each team is shoot out the balloons off from the leader, right? So the leader has 3 of them. You're trying to get all of them off of him. So your team is allowed to respawn as long as your leader is still alive, has balloons. So as long as your leader has at least 1 balloon on him, you could keep respawning. But once your leader dies, which is all balloons are taken out, you still have a chance, right? So if the leader is dead, the game's not done yet. The team still has to take out your whole team. So if your team is still in and your leader died before you died, you could take out their leader and then hopefully take out the rest of their team as well.
Did you mean respawn?
Yeah, what did I say? What did I do?
What respawn?
Where?
You're not allowed to respond.
No, you can't.
Multiple times.
Whoops. It's okay, typo. You can't talk. Yeah, sorry. Yep, yeah. So once he's dead, you're not. Yeah. So game is finished when the player on the opposing team has been killed. So when everybody on the other side is done, like so, you've taken out the leader and you've taken out everyone.
So there's a set respawn point?
Yeah. So like it would just usually be like back where you started, and then you could come back in. I haven't been to this field, so I can't give you any specifics. So search and destroy, just like CS:GO, Siege, So one team has the bomb, and objective is to plant it in the designated area. So we're gonna put this. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Whether it's gonna be 2 possible places, or just 1 place in the middle that it has to be. We'll see. We'll probably do 1 place. We'll try 1 place first. Yeah, one team's objective is to prevent the plant entirely. So there's a timer on it. Probably will go maybe 20 minutes. Or if it gets planted, then your new objective is to try to defuse it while they protect it.
20 minutes each round?
Just
Is that
1
what
round.
you're
What do
saying?
you
I
mean?
mean 20 minutes of 1 round.
Yeah.
So the other team has 20 minutes to try and plant.
Yes, and then you have 20 minutes to defend. And then if the team gets it planted, then the other team has 5 minutes to defuse. Okay. So yeah, so there's 2 ways of planting. So it's all preference of what you guys want. So there's 1 way of holding the button down, and there's a passcode. It says 8 digits. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's.
I'm gonna forget those.
I was actually gonna do 0. The passcode is gonna be 0909 1993. So.
that 8? Oh, that is
Nice.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
I'm a terrible friend. All right, I'm gonna go get the. Could you hand me it actually? Just yeah, so I could.
As a real quick thing, what's the response again? How do you respond?
We're not gonna do like a counter. We're just gonna do more of like you just go back. You just walk back, you know, with your hands up. Just walk back with your hands up
But when some,
To
how
the
about
base,
this
like-
though?
to the back.
Someone is-
Yeah, it's designated base.
What if you're trying to defuse and you get shot? Then it's like, I mean, what's the
Just
point?
stop.
It's like impossible. Though.
Huh?
How it's like impossible to cheat.
What do you mean?
Like if say I'm trying to defuse or something,
Correct.
but you guys are watching the bomb from far away.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah.
How am I gonna not
Said,
get
take
shot?
your hat off.
Who said that?
Jake.
Side and hold that angle, so you're just gonna have to take them out one way or the other.
Back to the respawning thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What if you just like run to the sides or like any side of the wall, like run to any wall to respawn, so it'd be more fast paced. Or do you think
We'll
that'd be too
see.
fast?
We'll see how that'll play out, but I'm not entirely sure how that'd work. Cause then you could be pretty close to each wall, you know what I mean? So like if I was like carving hard out, and then I got shot and touched it again, I'm back in, you know what I mean?
It should be all the way back far
Okay.
because say the bomb has been or the diffuser or I'm sorry the bomb has been planted, right? So obviously I'm not just gonna go in there and try to defuse. So I'm trying to shoot you guys. So I
Yeah.
feel like it should be a fairly far spawn point so that if I shoot you guys go all the way back
Mm-hmm.
and then there's less guys I have to worry about.
Yeah.
For someone to try and defuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it should be kind of far.
Yeah.
I mean, for bomb at least, I feel like it should not be too fast paced because
Okay.
then, it's like you get shot, you're trying to protect the diffuser, and then you like, go back to your spawn point that's close by, and then you're able to get back right into action. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel it, Brian.
It's all day, just how long we want it. It's a preference of ours.
You wait till 12. Hot dogs.
Hey, what's breakfast?
Gets there at 9 a.m. Is it 12 yet? Where's the hot dogs? We were promised.
Show him the email.
Damn, it's hard. Can't even see the digits on it, can you?
No.
Not really.
Yeah. All right.
I
It's
mean,
just
maybe
a
you
rough
could
draft.
just record it off your phone later and send it on the text.
Maybe. We'll see. That's alright. That's okay. Yeah. So here is search and destroy. Obviously you can't see it, so I'll just go ahead and go through it. So here we'd put game time. So 0, 0, 2, 0. That's 20 minutes.
Oh.
And bomb time, we'll agree on 5 minutes defense. And then arm time, so how long? So let's say 5 seconds. Is that fair? We'll see. Okay, enable sound, yes. I don't know what a relay is. So this example, we're not going to use the passcode. This is the hold down button. Oh. Okay, so this right here, this means that the game has started. The bomb has not been planted yet, so there's another indicator on top as well. You can see that it's flashing blue. So right here on this switch, this will just turn off the lights, kind of make it harder for the team to see what it is. So kind of forces them to turn it on so they can see what they're doing. But yeah, on this one, all we have to do is hold the red button. You'll see a status bar. It'll be saying Army Bond. Alright. Red means it is ready to go. So now the other team has 5 minutes. And then there's another indicator up here. You can see the red lights. So this is armed.
For the red team?
It's just armed.
Ah.
So now So if you get to the it's red button again, it's not blue. So if you need to defuse, it's red again. So you're holding this down again. There's the status indicator. If you get shot, let go. So Bomb's still armed, so as soon as you get shot, let go.
It says respawning, right?
What? No, it says disarming.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a status indicator, and then if you get shot, bam, let go. Same thing when you're arming. So if you successfully go through this, though,
Boom.
bam, blue team wins. Blue light stays on. Call game. It has to play again. Yada yada. Okay. That is that game mode. I'll get back to this. I think it's the next slide already. Let me check. Where am I at? Oh yeah, domination. So bomb is placed in the center. So this will not be on with no team. So no team is actually carrying this. This is already pre-placed. All right. So it's kind of like King of the Hill. So there's a designated area, and you're Bobby. Yeah. So bomb is placed certain area, and you must arm it with your team's color. So arm by holding your team's color button down. So blue or red. Team with the longest time wins. Basically, that's the game. All right. I will go back here and explain how this game mode works. All right, so we go down, domination. We'll make this one a little longer. Oh man, not 3 hours. Let's not do that. Okay.
Until 12, please.
One. All right, so arm time. This one I'm gonna do shorter because I'll explain why. So enable sound, of course, it's a feature. All right, so here we go, got it starting. All right, so no color is flashing here because no team has taken over this suitcase, right? But as soon as one team does, status indicator just like the other one. So blue team has control right now. Blue is flashing, again, blue is flashing up here. So ideally, you want to close it right after. You just want to make it difficult for the other team in order to capture it. But don't close the suitcase all the way. Don't try to lock it. Be honest with you, it's not really in here. Very, my math was off, Victim of bad math, as always. So that's all right. So just don't close it all the way. We don't need to do all that. Here, if you try to capture it, so you'll notice it's blue. That said neutralizing, right? So now you try to catch it back with red. Now red team has it. Now it's flashing red. Indicator at the top. So if one team's captured it already, you're gonna have to neutralize it first before you capture it. So in essence, you're doing 6 seconds over the 3 seconds initially. So yeah, again, you could just mess up them, just turn off the lights, make it harder for them. And yeah, so that's that game mode. Is that self-explanatory? Any questions? Just hold the button down. Yep. So at the end, it'll show each team's time. Whoever had it the longest wins. It'll show the winner on here. So yeah. And that's it. That's it for this little thing. It's gonna be fun. Hope you guys enjoy this. Spent a lot of time on this. A lot of effort going in, if you couldn't tell.
Wait, so it's just Guardian, Domination?
No, there's more.
Trouble in Terrorist Town, murder. Oh, you got a knife?
No, murder wouldn't work.
I think it'd be funny.
A gun, man? With an airsoft gun? It just wouldn't work right. Okay, so suitcase down. All right.
We had team deathmatch.
Sure, we could warm up with some team deathmatch, but it's kind of basic though. I don't know how you win in team deathmatch.
Yeah,
In terms of
keep track
airsoft.
Like, oh, Mike Katie.
Yeah, come catch your boy. Yeah, so these are.
I think Guardian's gonna be fun.
Just a thing of.
I think Guardian.
How about it just a
Guardian's
certain
gonna be
amount of lives
interesting. I like
for
the
team
balloon
deathmatch?
idea.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Certain amount of lives for team deathmatch. You only get like
Sure.
3 lives.
Oh, I see your
standing.
respawn.
Yeah.
However many respawns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could do that.
We got execution.
What the hell you?
We got
You
Warzone.
gotta hit him with the butt of your stock.
Trouble in Terrace Town. So this could kind of get a little confusing.
I think we all played it.
I think we all played it, yeah. So 5 terrorists, because there's like 20 of us among the group, and they have to try and kill everyone, right? So the the terrorists are chosen randomly with playing cards, and they know they're failed terrorists. So at the put your head down, blah blah blah, and put your head up. You'll figure out which one's your teammates. It is the innocent's job to try and survive. Yeah. So there is one cop who the group knows is innocent for sure. So you know you can trust one person for sure. You know you can get one person for sure. This person is allowed to check bodies to see whether or not they were a terrorist. So he's the only one that can ask, "Hey, were you a terrorist?" He's like, "No, I was an innocent." So he could deduce how many are left. All right, so if innocent kills an innocent, they will be punished the next round with a spring gun. That's why there's those the Magnum, we got a shotgun, we got the piece of shit, we got spring guns. Yeah, so you don't want to get stuck with that gun. You're just gonna be really handicapped. The terrorists are allowed to knife innocents.
Just ask what time showing up tomorrow.
Just try to be
you
your
can't sleep over here,
yeah, the dog.
Stupid fucking dog.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
It is what it is.
so terrorists are allowed a knife. So we don't really have knives. Just use a little karate chop. Just don't do it hard, just chop them a little
No,
bit.
I'm hitting you at your
Just like umaga you.
fucking Thai
Sure.
Samoan.
Game is done when all terrorists or all innocent are dead. So the terrorists trying to kill all innocent are trying to kill all terrorists. But yeah, so it's a little harder when you're innocent because if you accidentally kill someone that's not a terrorist, you're just gonna be punished next round. Then yeah. All right, this one's gonna be fun. So Team Old, I don't remember the name of this game, but I played it out over at the airsoft field. So multiple teams of 2, so we'll all be so 10 basically wingman. So 10 teams of 2 we start off. So objective is to grow your team and have everyone be on your team at the end, right? So I forgot, I think we played this in elementary school. I think it was like a tag game. I don't remember what it's called. Do you remember what it's called? Like you would chain up.
Oh,
You know it?
Run across?
Huh?
Not Red Rover.
Oh,
no,
that's
it's
not
not
it.
Red Rocket.
Anyway, so like you would tag someone, you would chain up with them, and you tag them, they're in the
I've
team,
never
right?
played that game.
You never played that? That's pretty cool. It's kind of scary when you're the last one. There's a line of people just running at you. So it's kind of like that. So once you shoot someone, that person stands there with their hands up, right? And you make them join your team by tapping them 20 times on their shoulder. So yeah, well, you gotta be, what's that called? Vulnerable, right? So in order to make them join your team, you gotta be vulnerable yourself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. You, it doesn't have to be 20 Mississippi. You could literally just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, you can't two-handed. You get 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, one hand, one shoulder. You know the rules.
All you gotta do is use him as a shield the whole time.
All right, so after tapping them, give them the secret. So after you tap them, give them your secret team name. So this is how it's done. So when me and Miraz were on the team, we yelled out Ryan, and then they have to respond Ized. So Ryanized. So that's our team. That was our team. So that's how you figure out whether if that person is on your team or not. So you'd yell out your, red, and they're like horse, and I was like, no, bitch, dog. Da, 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 da. But don't tell them it, because now they know it in the next one. But yeah, that's how you figure out whether that person's on your team or not. So you're trying to, at the end, you're really trying to be the last group. You want your group to be the last one. So, yeah.
It's gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah, it is going to be hard. It is pretty cool. So imagine being the last one. You just mowed down by like 19 people. Yeah.
So it's kind of like wingman.
Yeah.
Have a wingman.
You start off with 2 people. Okay, check this out. Me and Ian are on a team. I shoot you. You stand there, right? I tap you 20 times on the shoulder. I give you our team name. You're now on our team. Okay? So you keep going. You keep doing that.
This is live.
It is live.
Or you can continue.
Okay.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
We all know who's not passing this test.
Somebody wants to get shot.
Yeah. So you're just building your team. Each person you kill, you're trying to get him on your team. Say Spencer's on my team. He gets shot. I could still get him back on my team if I tap him 20 times.
Wait, what?
So it's kind of like on PUBG, you could steal a kill. You could steal that person to be on your team.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So if
Right.
Mirrors got shot and he was on my team, I could still go back to him and tap him
Or
20
if you
times.
shot Mirrors,
Oh.
and before you get to him, I get to him. He's on my team.
What?
What? You gonna kill me?
Why would I shoot?
Team kill.
Mirrors, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
So imagine we are in. You are in a different team. Mirrors is on a different team. I'm on a different team.
Okay.
You shoot Mirrors, you're far away.
Uh huh.
I'm closer to Mirrors. I tap him 20 times. He's on my
It
team.
can happen.
Uh huh.
Can I steal him?
You could steal his.
Okay.
Yeah, you could steal a teammate. So if anyone that's standing up with their hands up is free game for you to take to be on your team.
Got it.
Yeah. So you could hide the whole game and just stab 20 people if you really want.
More than 2 people for a team, right?
Whose gun is that?
Eventually, cause after
Collins.
it's Collins, it's freaking sick. Yeah.
Fucking.
So like it'll be like
MK14.
3. It'll be like 3 versus 2,
Uh huh.
And then, oh, okay, alright.
And then 4 versus 1.
That's gonna be legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it keeps your team keeps growing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. Okay. This one sounds interesting.
That way you
Yeah.
said you're the only one.
Yeah. Imagine if you're one person gets 19 people.
Yeah.
One man army.
There
Just
Panicking, panicking.
panicking. Run, bitch, run. Yeah. So this one is kind of suck if you're the last person. No,
The leader.
we're not doing this. When I tried explaining it, it got really confusing. So questions?
Nah. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
I asked all my questions live.
that's good.
It was easier for me to
So
do all of
we're
them.
only gonna play Guardian and then Team Ultra and Domination.
You already forgot all the games.
Dragon Ball.
You know what we should do is we're doing a spin wheel on what game we'll be playing.
Team Ultra again.
I'll play whatever.
And yeah, those are like the game modes.
Cool.
That's basically it. I mean,
Oh man, the color.
I believe I don't know if I posted the slide on. I don't think I did.
Nice.
We shoot.
Class is done. We get to go.
Oh,
home.
that's honor guard.
Class is done. You could go early, guys.
I don't know what's
Isn't
they
that
call
Olive
it.
Garden?
They call it color guard.
But yeah, so hope to see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys are informed now of airsoft. And
Are
let's
they
have
watching
fun.
Live or are they recording?
If it's a recording, that's
guys-
fine.
yeah.
I mean, I hope you're not too drunk.
No, they're drunk.
They're drunk. They're gone. They're faded. All right. See you guys on the next one.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Comment, like, subscribe.
I think Austin's